Within your control to me.
Hello. Welcome everyone to another episode here. Do want to let you guys know the first minute there of what you just heard. That was our wonderful. Oh, I forgot camera's not working. Hold on. Gotta go back to that. Let's go, Pog. Um, while I fix my camera, I'll go ahead and explain that first minute there that you heard music-wise. That was from my friend's band. His name's Richard. The band's name is Within O Fire. Their information will be linked down in the description below. You can find them on Spotify or anywhere you find music. That is easiest there. We'll also play the rest of that song at the end of the podcast here, so you can get the full view of that and hear that out. I think they're a pretty solid band. I highly recommend them. Probably one of my favorites. And we got the camera fixed. Camera's fixed. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like last week, if you guys were here during those streams, we did a stream on Kick, which went pretty okay. I think it went pretty well. We also did a stream on Twitch, and that stream on Twitch, for some reason, my camera, I don't know, it was all kinds of a mess. My computer was being wild. Like I couldn't get my camera to work, so I had to like turn everything off for like camera stuff, get rid of that, and just do straight gameplay. So we probably won't have a video coming out this week for Call of Duty or any of the Overwatch stuff that we did. We might, I don't know. I'm still trying to ease into it and see if there's something there. I did have a pretty good time on Kick. Unfortunately, my system did not record the video, and Kick does not have an easy way of downloading the VOD from their website. So there's a huge technical way to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really like invest into that a little bit more, try to see, how that works. And then I think what I'll do is once I get that figured out, and like get it down to a T, I think what I'll do is I'll probably make a video on it, one that's really quick and easy to do, because all the videos that I was seeing and information I was getting, they're all like 12, 13 minutes long, like ridiculously long. Like I don't think it needs to be that long. So what I'll do is, because I have a Windows machine, I'll specifically do it for Windows. And then if I need to, of course, I'll, listen to the comments. If everyone wants like a Mac information, we'll put the comments down for that video. So that's the video idea we were looking at doing at Red Panda Productions. We're doing a few other things. Working with another team who's also has a podcast as well. I haven't got any information on that yet, but I did say that they could post it on our stuff, but it was up to them. Like I said, we really want to like build this as a friends group. Like I want to have all my friends who want to be content creators. I want to have a place where they can do that, and so they can get reach. But not only that, but we're doing it together. Like we have content and information and things for pretty much everyone, so you're not bored. Only getting like maybe 2 or 3 videos from me a week. Just remember, I work full time, guys. Like this is like a side gig. It's not something I do on a regular basis. If you hear some stuff in the background, that is thunder for sure. We were having some storms that were supposed to roll in. I looked earlier on the weather. It said it wasn't supposed to roll in until like 2 o'clock in the morning. So don't know why. At the time of this recording, it's like almost 11. So I don't know. It's weird, but nonetheless, like I said, there's a lot going on right now. We're trying to get some videos out. We didn't have a podcast last week or a video. Like I said, there was a lot going on. I'm also doing some more studying because I have a certification test that I'm taking at the end of the month, so that I can get my certification in Network Plus. And then soon after that, a couple months later, we're going to be taking another certification test for cloud security, or really just cloud in general. And then after that, from there, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I know I'm going to do a few things. Probably one of the free courses online from Harvard for Python coding. And then after that, I think what I'll probably do is maybe some hacker stuff, because I was really want to do like some hacking stuff and like go after bug bounties just on the side to make some extra money. Also, I'm actively trying to get another job. So when I do, hopefully that'll work. My current job that I'm in is making us do another shift bid after I just got a reasonable shift. So hopefully I can get on the same exact one that I had before, or that I'm on currently now, because they do have that available. So hoping I can get on that. If I can't, that freaking sucks, but we'll work with what we got and we will just deal with it and get stuff done. Definitely would like to keep my same schedule, but if I can't, no big deal. Again, I'm also applying at other places, so schedules and stuff might be a little bit iffy. I've been considering doing like some quick shorts and stuff to put up, because I've got plenty of content for that. If you guys want some short material on YouTube and TikTok, let me know. I'll start posting some stuff up there. I need to anyways. I just have not gotten around to it. Been so busy. So tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing a lot of editing, so we'll see how that plays out. I'm also going to do like an hour or two of studying, a lot of stuff going on. But with all that long update of stuff, let me go ahead and just give you a live feed here. Oh, what am I doing? And of course, everything is like being super weird. Live feed. That is not the right one. Oh, it's broken, dude. What is happening? Hold on. Live feed. There we go. Okay. Yeah, my stream deck is broken for some reason, so I am having to figure that out. Anyways, so let's see here. Got a couple of things. It's not going to be a super long video today, at least I hope not, but we're already 7 minutes in, and I just was talking about a lot of things going on. Yeah, guys, AT&T's not looking so hot. I mean, if you remember at the beginning of the year, we know the fact that they had an issue where their cell towers went out, and it knocked out literally everyone nationwide, and it took them about 5.5 hours to get everything back up. And from what I understand from some people I have that I speak to that are on the inside, they said it was basically they were working on trying to update a few things, and what had happened is when they were trying to update and change some things around, some of the procedures got kind of mixed up, and it caused everything to just crash. So they had to go in, pretty much restart from scratch, get everything back up and going, and then, pretty much restart with those upgrades without, crashing the system. That was like beginning of February that happened, late January or early February, if you remember correctly. So that happened, and then apparently in 2019 we had data that was taken and put on the dark web from AT&T that were account passcodes. So I don't know if you know what that means, but basically account passcodes are when you call AT&T, right? If you have service with them and you go in and you're just like, hey, I'm having this issue. They're like, okay, great. And they go to pull up your account, right? You give them like your account number or your phone number. They go to pull you up your account, and then to authenticate you, you have to give them a 4-digit passcode that you've created there yourself. So what'll happen is they then pass that on. It looks good, great. Lets them in. They can see everything on the account and work with you. Obviously, there's other authentication methods, but that's the main thing that they use. That's the first go-to is the 4-digit passcode. A bunch of those were released. From what I understand, there's a lot of like researching and reading I was doing. So basically, we're looking at TechCrunch here. They're this is one of the ones that I was looking at and kind of going over millions. So they reset pretty much everyone. I can confirm, talking with some people today, they said they were absolutely slammed today because emails went out notifying everyone. I mean, I myself am a AT&T customer. I got one. I already knew what was going on. There's like hour-long waits because everyone was just calling in all at once. Basically, they initiated a passcode mass reset. TechCrunch is saying that they informed AT&T on Monday that the leaked data contained encrypted passcodes. That's important. So they were encrypted. That could be used to access AT&T customer accounts. Now, when they say encrypted and then could be used, yeah, it could be used, but it's encrypted. So unless they have the key for that or have a way to decipher that encryption, they're not going to know what that passcode is. But still, that's always a potential threat for that to be an issue because, that information, from what I understand, got put on the dark web, which can be bought. And, if bought by the right person, they think it's going to be investment-wise, and they have the tools to it, they can do it. A security researcher who analyzed the leaked data told TechCrunch that the encrypted account passcodes are easy to decipher. Never mind, I lied. Apparently, they're easy to decipher. Um, but like I said, it's encrypted and it could be used. So if they're easy to decipher, that's a problem. TechCrunch alerted AT&T to the security researchers' findings. My question is like, so this is like a point where it's like, hey, do we tell AT&T or do we just let them figure it out themselves? Like, this is one of those situations. Like, do you want to alert a company of that? I'm not sure how they went through the process of alerting AT&T for that. I'm actually curious. But in a statement provided Saturday, AT&T said AT&T has launched a robust investigation supported by internal and external cybersecurity experts. Just because they're not all their cybersecurity people are not internal. They have internal and they have a lot of third-party IT and cybersecurity people that handle stuff. Based on preliminary analysis, the data set appears to be from 2019 or earlier, impacting approximately 7.6 million current AT&T account holders and approximately 65.4 million former account holders. Jeez. AT&T does not have evidence of unauthorized access to its systems, resulting in exfiltration of the data set, the statement also said. So that basically just means no one's got in or no one's used it. TechCrunch held the publication of this story until AT&T could begin resetting customer account passcodes. AT&T also has a post on what customers can do to keep their accounts secure. Yeah. AT&T customer account passcodes are typically 4-digit numbers. Yes. So that's for like, I want to be very clear. That's for Uverse internet side. So from like so I have Uverse internet and I have so AT&T Uverse internet is what I have, and I also have their phone service. Their internet uses just a 4-digit code. So like that's the like, hey, what's your 4-digit pin? You give them that. But if you're talking to like mobility, you can have a 4-digit or a 6-digit pin. That's totally up to you. So you can do either one. So this is mainly just about the internet passcodes. This is the first time that AT&T has acknowledged that the leaked data belongs to its customers. Some 3 years after a hacker claimed the theft of 73 million AT&T customer records, AT&T had denied a breach of its systems, but the source of the leak remains inconclusive. AT&T said Saturday that it is not yet known whether the data in these fields originated from AT&T or one of its vendors. So they're saying they don't know. I'm trying to get information from some insider people that I know of. Trying to get some information on it, trying to see if I can find out how they got in. Like it was a third-party vendor. Was it us? As like a regular like customer, like as a regular like person, could you go in and break their website? Like, was it an actual, was it something that was within AT&T itself? Like, did someone within AT&T, put something in and break it, and then someone accessed something that way? Was it, what was it, a bug somewhere? Like, what happened to cause this to happen and for them to get access to this? I don't know. I'm looking into that and trying to see if I can get information on that for you guys. It's gonna take me a bit because, like I said, they are slammed. But I'm really going to be heavily looking at that. But this is all information taken 4 years ago. So, depending on certain people, you may have updated that information. So if you haven't already, I recommend calling AT&T and just changing that 4-digit PIN. If you have AT&T Uverse internet, or if you've had it before this way, you don't have to worry about that again. Go ahead and move on to the next one here because, like I said, it's going to be a pretty short podcast today. The Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra tablet is $400 off right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am biased. Like, I don't like Apple products. And if you look over here, you can probably see in the corner here, my laptop is Apple. The only reason why I have an Apple laptop, actually 2 of them technically, the only reason why I have Apple products is because I got them from school. I literally have an Apple tablet sitting behind me that has a broken screen that has not been turned on in 2 years. One, because I haven't had the money to go fix it, but also, I don't care about Apple products. I don't like them. Like, they don't make me, like, comfortable, but that's also because I'm a tech guy. Like, Apple's really for people who, like, want something easy to use, and it's very straightforward. I don't care. I like the accessibility that I have with, like, Android devices. But, nonetheless, though, Going on with the article here, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra came out in 2022. I remember that because I really, really wanted it so bad. And then it was eclipsed by the Tab S9 Ultra last year, which also looks really good, by the way. Best Buy is offering the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra for $69.99, originally priced at $1,099.99. This matches its lowest price according to my favorite price tracking tools. Hold on, they're saying Best Buy. Is this a Best Buy tab? Let me see. I want to see if it gives a Best Buy tab, because if it is, there might be something like requirements. Yeah, it is Best Buy tab. Okay, is it like a trade-in? I'm trying to see if they're like wanting a trade-in for it. Trade. I think they're wanting a trade-in. That's probably where the $400 off is coming from. There's no way they're doing that, right? Like, no shot. Like, I feel like there's like a trade-in required. Man. Wow. Yeah, I have a Waso up here because I'm in Oklahoma, so that's the closest one that I have to me. You know what? I would like to look a little bit more into that and see, but man, I would love this. I don't have the money for it, but you know, I would love to get one. That'd be phenomenal. I freaking love the Samsung tablets, and it'd be so great for what I do and information wise. I would love one. Like, I really would. But that'll be eventually at some point. We'll get one. We're gonna go ahead and move on here past that. Like I said, it's off. So if you want a Samsung tablet, go for it. Downside to all of these article places, they always like to hit you with a bunch of ads. Now, if you guys haven't heard, there is going to be a Witcher 4 game coming out. The devs are saying Witcher 3, it's not going to be like Witcher 3 in new clothing. The developers, we will be adding new gameplay elements and new mechanics to the RPG. I played Witcher 3. I also played the Blood and Wine edition DLC to it. It was phenomenal. There was another one I forgot, man. I'm so bad. I completely forgot what the other DLC was for it. But I really did love Witcher 3. I never finished the game. I have a lot of like first person like single player games that I have not finished. Like, I've got Witcher 3, I've got the second Horizon Zero Dawn. I've got to finish the God of War Ragnarok because I haven't bought it yet. I need to at some point. I also haven't finished Kingdom Hearts 3, which sounds wild because I love those games. Like, those are like some of my favorite games I've ever played in my life. I still have 1 and 2 on PlayStation 2. I haven't replayed those again. I will eventually. I'll get to that point, but right now I haven't played those, and I would love to because they were phenomenal. There's a lot of single player games I have not finished, but Witcher 4 is being worked on right now. The best working name we have for the currently untitled project, Polaris, will introduce gameplay elements with new mechanics not seen in previous games. CD Projekt Red discussed the direction of the still far out RPG sequel, the start of the new RPG trilogy. In its most recent financial report, asked in follow-up Q&A about the creative risks of the Witcher 4, noted in a transcript you can read here. I'm not going to pull that up. Making a new game is always a creative risk, especially since we're trying to push new boundaries and explore new fields. That's something we haven't actually done before. This is a pretty broad paintbrush stroke for sure, but I cannot go into too much detail without actually talking about the game per se. So yeah, like again, we're gonna get Witcher 4. I don't know what it's called, don't know what it's gonna be named, but we're supposed to be getting that. And I'd love to see how that plays out, because I will definitely be getting it at some point. Some other news here. Google says it will destroy browsing data collected from Chrome's incognito mode. This is an article from Engadget here. It's part of a settlement reached in December over a $5 billion privacy lawsuit. The article goes on and says the first details emerged Monday from Google's settlement of a class action lawsuit over Chrome's tracking of incognito users. Filed in 2020, the suit could have required the company to pay $5 billion and wait, did I say $5 million? What am I doing? Yeah, 5 billion. I'm sorry, guys. I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone. So, filed in 2020, the suit could have required the company to pay $5 billion in damages. Instead, the Wall Street Journal reports that Google will destroy billions of data points it improperly collected, update its data collection disclosures, and maintain a setting that blocks Chrome's third party cookies by default for the next 5 years. Being that should be indefinite, but whatever. Um, yeah, so they're getting out of $5 billion in damages by deleting billions of data points. Like I understand that data equals money because you can sell data. That's a huge problem. I understand as an issue because we didn't really understand at the time, when we started giving away our information, that these companies were just going to willy nilly sell our stuff, our information, and then boom, we'd start getting hit with ads and all kinds of stuff. We didn't know that people were going to do this. This wasn't like a thing that we found important. And now we're like slowly beginning to realize like, oh, this is my information. Why are you selling this? Like you should require authorization from me, and you shouldn't be able to prevent me from using a service if I deny you access to my information to sell it. So I mean, in all honesty, I don't know. I mean, there's going to be have some laws are going to have to be done on the books for that. That has not been talked about as much. I don't think so. I don't think anything's really been presented law wise that I think would be helpful for data collection and selling of it. And, not preventing people from using your service because they choose not to have their data stolen. Not stolen, I should say, but data taken and sold. I'd love to look into that, but the lawsuits accused Google of misleading Chrome users about how private incognito browsing truly is. It claimed the company told users their info was private, even as it monitored their activity. Google defended its practices by claiming it warned Chrome users that incognito mode does not mean invisible, and that sites could still see their activity. The settlement was first reported in December. The suit initially asked for $5,000 in damages per user for alleged offenses related to the federal wiretapping and California privacy laws. Google tried and failed to have the legal action dismissed, with Judge Lucy Coe determining in 2021 that the company did not notify users it was still collecting data while incognito mode was active. Yeah, so basically, Google's been getting hit with some class actions. It's taken a while for it to actually catch up. I know this was happening like 2020, like that was 4 years ago. Like these class action lawsuits take forever just to like see the light of day. And basically, Google now gets to save $5 billion by just deleting data. Like that's insane. Like that shouldn't even be an option. That should be hey, you're gonna pay $5 billion. Also, you need to delete that data as well. Like that should be something required. Like they're a large company, they can handle it. It's fine. Like it doesn't make any sense. They're a large tech company. They have the money to do it. They can do it. They just don't want to, and they want to skirt around having to spend money. Like basically, it's crazy. Like the laws, if you break laws as a regular person, you go to jail. But if you have money and you break laws, they're really just warnings. They're not really laws. So honestly, I think some better things can be done around law-wise that, one, don't hinder these companies, though, in a sense where they can't make money, because that's their whole point of, them existing is for them to make money, create jobs, and create products for people. But I also don't think that, everybody should be getting, the short end of the stick down the line who isn't the company. Specifically users and customers. So there's got to be like something in place here that benefits both, but also, protects both in a way that, regular users aren't being harmed, but also we don't screw over a company and force them to go bankrupt. It's just a weird, like, I know that sounds wild since I was just like, hey, they should pay the $5 billion. Well, yeah, they probably should, but they're not going to because they're going to delete data points. So whatever. Nonetheless, that's my tangent. Other sad news. Display of life-size moving Gundam and Yokohama and Sunday. This is today's Monday, me recording it, and that ended on March 31st. They are taking it down. The cafe, everything's gonna be gone. And I'm kind of sad. Like, like right now, I'm actually working with my aunt to try and save up money so that me, my wife, my son, my sisters can all go to Japan. I've never been to Japan. It has been one of the places I've always wanted to go, and I've never been able to go. It is a beautiful place. I would love to vacation there, like, often. I wish I could. I wish I could actually go there. I know often that would be super cool. Like, I want to go there. But one of the big things I wanted to see was Gundam, because they had a whole factory, like a whole facility and everything. Like, you could buy Gundam stuff, you could buy like all kinds of stuff. It was wild. They had a whole moving like Gundam. Like, he was huge, 18 meters tall and weighing 25 tons. Like, and it actually was able to take one step. That was pretty much it. It didn't do anything more than that, but I don't care. I still wanted to like see it because it was so cool. I'm just very sad that I'm never going to be able to see that. I'm never going to be able to see it in person, because they did this for the 40th anniversary of Gundam, and they basically delayed it being taken down because COVID had hit, and so it had prevented people from actually going and checking it out and stuff. But I did love Gundam. Like, Gundam's great. Like, if you haven't watched it, I recommend it. It's phenomenal. But man, I can't even afford to get like Gundam figurines and stuff, which I would love to do. That'd be so cool. But yeah, no, that's one of the things I wanted to go see. Like, I was so excited to see it. Like, I wanted to so bad, but unfortunately, I'll never get to. Neither will anyone else. They're officially tearing it down, giving the cafe, everything. It's sad to hear that. Man, it's such a hard time. But nonetheless, that was pretty much it as far as like everything goes, information wise. What I want to talk about, everything about the news and stuff. I kind of wanted to go over some big stuff that had happened this week. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you. If you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube, please like, subscribe, follow, all of that. And if you're also watching or listening on Spotify, please feel free to follow here as well. We'll try to, post something weekly as far as like the podcast goes. Again, I will talk to you guys later. See you guys next week. Hopefully we'll get some extra stuff out here and there. I appreciate you all, and thank you so much. What can be is all I say. Your presence is all I cry.